Ladies and gentlemen, I have a dream, and I'm not talking about something light, something you can sleep on. No, I'm talking about a fire that burns so intensely it makes you jump out of bed in the morning. This dream is not a wish or a hope, it's a mission. And I'm telling you right now, if you've got a dream buried inside of you, it's time to wake it up. Too many people let their dreams fade because life gets tough. But today is the day we rise, we fight, and we claim what's ours. Your dream is waiting on you. Believing in your dream, even when no one else does, is one of the most powerful forms of inner strength you can develop. When you have a vision for your life or a goal that you're deeply passionate about, it's often going to be met with skepticism, doubt, and even outright disbelief from those around you. But here's the truth, your dream is yours for a reason. It was planted in your heart, in your mind, not in theirs. The first and most important person who needs to believe in it is you. When no one else sees your potential, it's easy to start doubting yourself. That voice of doubt creeps in, telling you that maybe they're right, maybe you're aiming too high, maybe you should settle for something easier. But settling is the quickest way to kill your dream. If you give up on your dream because of someone else's opinion, you're handing over the keys to your life and your future to people who don't see what you see. The world is full of people who gave up too soon because they listened to the wrong voices. The path to fulfilling your dream is not going to be smooth. There will be obstacles, failures, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. But what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't is the ability to push through those moments. When people tell you it can't be done, when they laugh at your vision, when they dismiss your goals as unrealistic or impossible, that's when you need to dig deep. That's when you need to remind yourself why you started in the first place. You can't let external opinions define what you believe is possible. Believing in your dream means showing up every single day, putting in the work even when no one is watching, even when no one is applauding. It means trusting yourself enough to know that you are capable of doing hard things, capable of pushing past your current limitations, and capable of achieving what others might see as impossible. The journey is going to test you, it's going to push you to your limits, but the only thing that matters is your belief. Your belief is what will carry you through the hard times, and it's what will keep you going when the motivation fades. Another thing to realize is that just because others don't believe in your dream doesn't mean they're trying to hurt you. Often, people don't believe in your dream because they can't see themselves doing it. Their disbelief is a reflection of their own limitations, not yours. They've allowed their own experiences, their own fears, and their own failures to dictate what they think is possible. But you can't let their limited thinking trap you. Your potential is limitless, but you have to believe that deep down in your core. It's easy to believe in something when things are going well, when the people around you are supportive, when everything seems to be falling into place. But the real test of belief is when you're the only one holding on, when the path ahead looks uncertain, and when success feels far away. This is when your belief matters most. Dreams require sacrifice, commitment, and discipline. It's one thing to have a vision of where you want to go or what you want to achieve. But turning that dream into reality demands more than just desire. It calls for you to give up certain comforts, to endure struggles, and to remain focused on the goal, even when distractions and temptations arise. Most people think they want success, but they're not willing to pay the price it requires. Sacrifice is the currency of dreams. When you're chasing something bigger than yourself, something that can change your life, you're going to have to make tough choices. There will be moments where you'll need to sacrifice your time, energy, and even relationships. You might have to say no to parties, to outings, or to spending money on things that don't serve your ultimate goal. While others are out enjoying themselves, you'll be grinding, putting in the work behind the scenes. That's what sacrifice looks like, giving up what's easy and comfortable for something greater. Not everyone will understand why you're doing it, and some may even criticize you for it, but you have to remember that those sacrifices are necessary to get to where you want to go. Commitment, on the other hand, is about sticking with your dream when things get hard. It's easy to be excited about a new goal when you first start. In those early stages, everything feels possible and the energy is high. But as time passes, challenges begin to emerge. Life gets in the way. Responsibilities pile up and the road gets rough. This is where commitment kicks in. Commitment is what keeps you going when the initial excitement fades. It's showing up day in and day out, putting in the effort, even when you don't feel like it. Commitment is the promise you make to yourself to never quit, no matter how tough things get. It's about being all in, not half-hearted, not dipping your toe in the water, but jumping in with both feet. Then there's discipline, the glue that holds everything together. Discipline is doing what you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in has passed. It's waking up early to work on your goals, even when you're tired. It's staying late to finish what you started, even when you'd rather rest. Discipline is about creating a routine, developing habits, and sticking to them consistently. It's about controlling your emotions and impulses so that you're not constantly derailed by momentary distractions. Without discipline, your dreams remain just that, dreams. Discipline turns dreams into achievable, tangible outcomes. The journey towards your dream won't always be fun or glamorous. There will be days when you question whether it's all worth it, days when you feel like giving up. But this is where the combination of sacrifice, commitment, and discipline becomes critical. These three elements are the foundation on which your success is built. Surrounding yourself with people who push you toward greatness is one of the most important decisions you can make when pursuing your dreams. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your success. People can either lift you up, challenge you, and inspire you to be better, or they can hold you back, fill you with doubt, and keep you from reaching your potential. It's critical to evaluate the relationships in your life and make sure that you're surrounded by those who are aligned with your vision and your goals. There's a saying that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. The people closest to you shape your thoughts, your beliefs, and your habits. If you're spending time with individuals who are negative, who don't believe in themselves or in you, who constantly complain and make excuses, then their mindset will start to rub off on you. You'll begin to adopt their limiting beliefs, even if you don't realize it at first. It becomes harder to maintain your focus and motivation when you're surrounded by people who aren't on the same path. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who push you to be better, it's a completely different experience. These are the people who challenge you to think bigger, who won't let you settle for mediocrity, who expect excellence not only from themselves, but from you as well. They inspire you, they hold you accountable, and they push you out of your comfort zone. When you're around people who are striving for greatness, it raises the bar for what you believe is possible. You start to think and act differently because their energy and determination fuel your own drive. One of the key benefits of being around people who push you is that they don't let you get away with excuses. When you're feeling down or when things aren't going your way, it's easy to make excuses and justify why you're not achieving your goals. But the right people won't allow you to stay in that mindset for long. They'll remind you of your potential, of why you started, and they'll push you to keep going even when it's tough. They'll offer constructive feedback, not just praise. They'll tell you the hard truths you need to hear, not just what you want to hear. This kind of accountability is essential for growth. Another important aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is that they help you see opportunities where others see obstacles. They have a growth mindset, and that rubs off on you. Instead of getting stuck on problems, they focus on solutions. Instead of dwelling on failures, they see them as lessons. This perspective shift is crucial when you're chasing big dreams because the road will be full of challenges. Having people around you who remain positive, resilient, and solution-oriented will help you stay on track and keep moving forward. Success is a journey, not a destination. This means that achieving your goals and realizing your dreams isn't about reaching a final point where everything suddenly falls into place and you've made it. It's about the continuous process of growth, learning, and progress. Many people get caught up in the idea that once they hit a certain milestone, whether it's a certain level of wealth, recognition, or achievement, they'll have arrived. But the reality is success is an ongoing journey, one that requires constant effort and evolution. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it's a straight path from point A to point B. In reality, the journey is filled with twists, turns, setbacks, and moments of doubt. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, when you fail, and when you fail, like giving up. But those moments are part of the process. They shape you, teach you valuable lessons, and prepare you for the next stage of your journey. It's through these experiences that you grow stronger and more resilient. Embracing the journey of success means understanding that there's always more to learn and more ways to improve. Even when you achieve a goal, there's always another level to reach. The most successful people never stop striving for more. They don't rest on their laurels or become complacent once they've achieved a certain level of success. They're constantly pushing themselves to grow, to evolve, and to set new goals. This mindset keeps them moving forward and ensures that they never stagnate. One of the key aspects of the journey to success is learning to enjoy the process. If you're only focused on the end result, you'll miss out on the valuable experiences and lessons that come along the way. The challenges, the hard work, and the sacrifices are all part of what makes the journey rewarding. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal, and it's important to celebrate those small victories along the way. Success isn't just about the big moments, it's about the accumulation of all the little steps you've taken to get there. Another important part of the journey is the people you meet and the relationships you build along the way. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. The connections you make, the mentors who guide you, and the people who support you all play a crucial role in your success. These relationships enrich your journey and provide you with the support and encouragement you need to keep going, even when the road gets tough. They also serve as reminders that success isn't just about individual achievement, it's about contributing to something bigger than yourself. The journey of success also requires a mindset of perseverance and resilience. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when you face obstacles that seem insurmountable, and when you feel like you're not making progress. But it's in these moments that your character is tested and your true commitment to your goals is revealed. Failure is not the end, it's a stepping stone to success. This idea is critical because for many people, failure feels like a full stop. When things don't go according to plan, when you miss a goal, or when you face a major setback, it's easy to feel like you've reached the end of the road. But in reality, failure is part of the process of achieving success. It's not a reflection of your worth or potential, it's a necessary part of learning and growing. The truth is, no one reaches success without experiencing failure along the way. Whether it's in business, sports, or personal goals, failure happens to everyone. It's what you do after you fail that defines your path forward. Some people let failure defeat them. They give up, they stop trying, and they lose sight of their goals. But others use failure as a learning opportunity. They reflect on what went wrong, they analyze their mistakes, and they come back stronger. Failure in this sense is not a defeat. It's a lesson. When you fail, it's easy to get caught up in feelings of disappointment or embarrassment. You might start to doubt yourself or question whether you're on the right path. But it's important to remember that failure doesn't define you. It's simply feedback. It's an indication that something needs to change, whether it's your approach, your mindset, or your strategy. The most successful people in the world have failed numerous times, but what sets them apart is their ability to adapt and keep moving forward. In fact, failure often provides insights and lessons that success can't teach. When everything is going well, it's easy to become complacent. You don't question your methods, and you might overlook areas that need improvement. But when you fail, you're forced to confront your weaknesses and identify areas where you need to grow. Failure makes you more self-aware and more determined. It forces you to innovate, to think creatively, and to find new ways to solve problems. One of the biggest barriers to success is the fear of failure. Many people are so afraid of failing that they never even try. They play it safe, they stick to what they know, and they avoid taking risks. But by doing so, they also avoid opportunities for growth and success. The reality is, failure is a natural part of any journey worth taking. If you're not failing at some point, it's a sign that you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Failure means you're trying, and trying is the only way to move forward. The key is to shift your perspective on failure. Instead of seeing it as something negative, start to view it as a necessary step on the path to success. When you fail, don't dwell on the setback or let it define your journey. Instead, use it as fuel to keep going. Each failure brings you one step closer to your goal because it teaches you what doesn't work and helps you refine your approach. It builds resilience and mental toughness, qualities that are essential for long-term success. Consistency will always outlast talent. This concept is often overlooked, but it is one of the most important principles for achieving success in any field. Talent can give you a head start, it can open doors, and it can even get you noticed, but talent alone is never enough. The people who rise to the top and stay there are the ones who are consistent in their efforts day in and day out. Consistency is what keeps you moving forward, even when progress is slow or when challenges arise. It's the ability to show up, do the work, and maintain focus, regardless of the circumstances. There's something powerful about consistency that often goes unnoticed. When you consistently put in the work, even in small increments, it compounds over time. It's like building a brick wall. One brick may not seem like much, but if you lay a brick every single day, over time you'll have built something substantial. The same goes for success. You may not see massive results immediately, but every bit of consistent effort adds up. It's the accumulation of small, repeated actions that eventually lead to big breakthroughs. The problem is many people expect quick results. They want success to come fast, and when it doesn't, they lose motivation. But true success takes time, and it's during that time when consistency becomes your greatest asset. While others are giving up or losing focus, those who remain consistent keep moving forward. They keep showing up, even when it's hard, even when it feels like they're not making progress. This persistence is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. Talent may give you an advantage at the start, but without consistency, that advantage fades. Another important aspect of consistency is that it builds discipline and resilience. When you commit to showing up and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, you're training yourself to push through discomfort and challenges. You're developing the mental toughness needed to keep going. Even when the journey gets difficult, talent can only take you so far, but consistency builds the kind of strength and perseverance that can carry you through the tough times. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to maintain that discipline, and over time, it becomes a habit. Consistency also creates opportunities. When you consistently put in the effort, people begin to notice. Opportunities start to present themselves because you're reliable, dependable, and always improving. It's not about having one big moment of success. It's about being there ready and prepared when opportunities arise. People who are consistent are the ones who get called upon when it matters because they've proven time and time again that they can deliver. Lastly, consistency builds momentum. The more consistent you are, the more progress you make, and the easier it becomes to keep going. It creates a positive feedback loop where your efforts lead to results, and those results fuel your motivation to keep putting in the work. Over time, that momentum becomes unstoppable, and it pushes you toward your goals faster than talent ever could.